Hold on. Hold on. Okay, Khan. They said it was messing up, but it should be on. Shalom, shalom. First things
Shalom.
first, we want to give our honor and praise unto
Praise
Yahweh,
to Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem
Yahweh.
Makatalah.
We say Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash, and we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. We're gonna jump right into this lesson. GMS Live news update or just going in live streaming. Things are going on. The war with Iran is still intensifying. Now they began to shot their heavy ordinances. Okay, so these are 1-ton warheads, man. You know that's why. Hey, that's why I tell certain Jake that you better be happy you ain't in war, man. Them people that go over there, they gonna get hit with 1-tonners, man. You know that's the what do you say, modern warfare. They
Yep.
wish they were going to bullets and grenades. Now you got drones and supersonic missiles, and you know what I'm saying? It's a fearful thing, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's a fear. That's why the Lord said, it says there should be a time never seen before. These weapons have not seen battle besides in the time of Ukraine and different situations. But those that are in the military, they shook, because you can die by fucking a drone, man, a $50 or $500 drone. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They don't got no qualms about you. They don't give a damn. Some Negro making, sitting and eating chips and killing you, man, by remote control.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in perilous times. We pray to Yahweh Shemi Shai, keep us in these times, but at the same point, the earth needs this renewal. Okay, I was thinking about Noah today, and just how the earth was at rest. It was at a deep rest because men's hearts. They had that video. I don't know if you've seen it, bro, about them fighting at the in Houston. I think it was Houston, but it was at that St. Patrick's Day bullshit.
Yeah.
Niggas was getting knocked out left and right, and all I could say was just how long? This shit's getting old, man.
Yeah.
People are losing it, but it's just there's this no, it doesn't. It's gone on long enough. People just they don't want to change. And it'll be the people that they think they righteous, and now kids they don't even hear about the Bible. When we grew
Right.
up, we at least heard about the scriptures. The
Yeah.
Generation
Yeah.
X today, they don't have no healthy understanding of the scriptures. But go ahead, bro. If you got anything, I'm just introducing.
Man. Yeah, we are in perilous times, man. Heavy times, man. Because Cuba, they their their electric went out,
Mm,
so there's millions without power.
mm.
Yep, their electrical grid went out.
Yep, probably Babylon attacked them.
Mm-hmm. So because they did say Cuba was next on the list.
Yep,
So
yeah,
man, we just hope and pray that Yahweh Shema Shah keeps us in these times, man.
yeah, yeah. Like you got to think, you got food and Cubans. Hey, because that's Jake down there, man. Those are Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
So Esau is not giving a fuck. That's why they rolled up on Venezuela like that, because they were Jakes. They know who the
Mm-hmm.
Israelites are. Then they let them get a somewhat of a sort of a establishment. That's why the Latin tribes they want to look down on Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because we really don't have an established. They're doing better than the Haitians.
Yeah,
Venezuela's
yeah,
doing better than a lot of the African countries. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They have a lot more access to the resource market than we do, so they have a pride about them. They feel like they're a step above a Negro.
mm-hmm.
So hey, if you want to get that where it says perilous times in apocrypha.
Con.
So we telling you, Jakes, and this is just an update to show you that these things are going to intensify and they're going to hit the homeland. All right, you got to keep your head on the swivel. You got to watch the places that you're going. You got to watch the things that you're doing. You even got to watch your job, man, because you don't know who's at that job that got ulterior motives, man. Okay.
Right.
And it says he also says in Apocrypha, he shall visit the earth which he made, you know. So the
Mm-hmm.
Yahweh is drawn closer to the planet Earth in a big way by way of judgment, man.
Yep. This is 2 Timothy 3:1.
Con.
It say, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come."
And now you got to ask yourself, you ask the average Christian, when are the last days? They'll tell you now. They'll tell you, oh, we're living. No, we've been living in the last days since Yahweh Shah came on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
That was the culmination of the last days. So we've been in the last days for what, thousand plus years, man.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're at the last of the last days. Go ahead, Art.
This is the definition for perilous.
Mm-hmm.
You say perilous meaning full of grave, risk, danger, or hazard.
You got it.
So it is full of dangerous situations, hazardous situations, risky situations, treacherously unsafe, threatening,
Mm.
insecure.
Mm.
So now these people will be insecure they didn't because they didn't seek Yahweh Shemashah while he may be found, man.
That's right.
They didn't take heed to wisdom when it was out on the street, man. And I'm speaking to Jake. They didn't choose the fear of Yahweh Shemashah. Since they didn't choose it, hey, you're gonna suffer.
Yep. What's that? They're gonna be rejected. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's that door being closed and being shut when that door of mercy. You know, we always say that with Noah didn't have an option to open the door after it was shut. So we don't have an option to open up mercy to those after the door has been shut. That's why it says there should
Mm-hmm.
be a cry in the street for wine, you know, and hearing of the word of the Lord. So there's going to be a famine, and there's going to be an actual food famine, and then there's going to be a spiritual famine. All right. And at
Mm-hmm.
this point, you know, Jake is so ignorant with these Christians and all these other guys in Israel. It's time that the Lord, pull back because they're using this as a way to get money, a filthy lucre, to get some kind of notoriety in the world. And what's the cut to that? Yahushua ran from being crowned king before his time,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yep.
So it ain't about notoriety. And what's the point of notoriety in a place where and nobody notarized themselves? Why you gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna have a bunch of people that are low level following you, and you feel high level for that? No, there's nothing. There's nothing to be glorified. Even us doing the work, we're unprofitable servants, man. We're just doing what
Mm-hmm.
we're supposed to do.
Yep.
We're doing what we were built for. We're built to be the nation that the Lord has set up to be the prophets, to be the kings on the earth. No other nation. That's why no other nation can receive salvation because the Lord has that's the managing body that for the world to come. So that's why it makes sense that the elect will be preserved off a planet and be changed so they could be and fulfill their duty as the governmental body, man, being perfect.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
Let's
Ak, you
see.
got it.
Uh,
And then the
let's see.
Apocrypha says he shall draw nigh.
Yep. Say, see real quick. Draw 9, KJV.
They can't say they haven't heard it. They can't say those things. Those are the one things that Jake cannot utter out their mouth. This truth has done a diligent work, man. You see the way that the Lord has spread out this truth through the four corners of the planet Earth. You have to be amazed, man.
Mm-hmm.
See, go ahead.
This is Second Ezra 2 and should be 34. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it's a and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. And who's that heathen? Jacob. The Israelites. They
Yep,
are that heathen is speaking of.
that's right.
It's saying, look for your shepherd, he shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand, that shall come in the end of the world.
Yep.
See, man, we are at the end of Esau's world, man. We are at the end of the heathen rule. It say, be ready to the reward of the kingdom,
Mm.
for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forever. Mm. It
Yep.
say in verse 36, flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly.
See,
Yep,
see, we're not afraid. That's why it says I was reading earlier. Lord said He said that those that have declared my name. What's wrong with the
hmm
Lord's name, man? What's
right.
niggas got a name? The
Yep,
same niggas saying the name ain't important got a name. And if you just come in the school and say, "What's up, unknown teacher?" Nigga,
right.
what?
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
even got
Because
Jake got something. It says, "You better not call me out of my
my
name."
name. Yep.
Jake,
Because
go ahead, Doc. So,
the the elder that's over House of David camp, he went to he seen IUIC preaching or some doing something, and he walked up. He asked to speak to Nate, and he said, and the guy he was talking to said, you need to call him by his actual name.
hmm?
Like, oh, so he needs to call him by his actual name. But Nate gets to disrespect Yahweh and Yahweh Shadow.
Man, ain't that something? Damn.
Man, but this was years ago though. This was like probably like 2018, 2019.
Yeah. I mean,
But
shit.
Nate is the
Look
same
how
one
many.
though that
No,
yeah,
go ahead.
it was I think his name is I think the elder's name is Elder Barak of HODC.
Yeah, Con. That's him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep. Nate
yeah.
gotta have. He has had however many titles and prestige, but the Lord said it. Even Yahweh Shah said, He says that they love the chief seats and to be called rabbi.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the spirit that they're in. They want to be acknowledged. And Jake, we haven't done a damn thing. Only thing we got done is to remember. We had
Mm-hmm.
spiritual amnesia, man. We had
Yep.
amnesia, and the Lord woke us up and breathed life into us again, and we became living souls and spirits. There ain't nothing to gloat about, man.
Mm-mm.
We fucked up. That's why we lost who we was. We didn't. We shouldn't get this truth back and have a arrogant mindset and an arrogant movement to us, man. We lost it. We should be in mourning, lamentations, and woe, man. We should be
Right.
casting dust and praising the Lord that He saw fit to give us back because we were through.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for the spirit of Yahbashim Yahshua breathing into us, we be in a church somewhere eating stale biscuits, looking around, fucked up, man.
Yep.
Have some old ass Edomite touching your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows where we would have been wandering off? Old dirty ODB ass Edomite caressing your forehead with a cross on it. Eating fucking Morgan David, drinking Morgan David. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame, man. Jake, why are you prideful? Why is Ashes proud, man?
Right.
Why is Ashes proud, man? There's nothing to be proud about but to glorify Yahbashim Yahshua for waking us up, man. We don't, and the name is important to glorify his name. Those and read that part again,
It say, verse 34, it say, well, yeah. It say, therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest,
Mm,
for he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world.
mm,
It says, flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly.
yep.
See, man,
See?
so we're testifying of Yahweh Shema Shai openly. We ain't changed nothing. Man, I'll say it, man, the elders and the apostles haven't changed nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Nothing. And they got the most videos to show you would think that change up would be more noticeable because they got more videos. No,
Mm-hmm.
that
Right.
shows you the blessing even more because they have more videos than all these other camps, and the doctrine has stayed the same, and it's
Yep.
come to pass. Everything they saying has come to pass.
Yep.
When the time of the the Jabberwocky, they didn't. Hey, they told us through the spirit. They didn't know what was going on, but they were. That's why it says follow your shepherds. You must have a good leader. You must
Mm-hmm.
have those that the Lord said, I should give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The knowledge of not taking the Jabberwocky, that was knowledge and wisdom. The
Right.
apostles and elders have never ran into that. There was
Mm-hmm.
brothers, years before that might have had to go get immunization. Brothers flew overseas. There was never a time the apostles and elders were like, hey, y'all brothers don't take none of that. It didn't come up until that situation happened. And then
Right.
through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahshua, they were what does it say? They were spiritually endowed, and their what does it say? Their spidey senses was tingling, and they said,
Mm-hmm.
"Nah, we don't want no brother should take that. That's in GMS."
Right. And not one brother in GMS really got us sick.
Yeah, or die. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Now, IUIC, hey, man, it was 22 of them.
That was dropping like flies, my boy.
Yep.
I mean, they in their right state of, and then guess what? They what did Abel tell the Lord? And the Lord tell Cain, it says, your brother's blood crieth unto me.
Yep.
So if those people took that and they knew it was from that, because the spirit world, they know all things.
Mm-hmm.
You're back with the Heavenly Father. You're in your fullness. So if they knew that they took it following behind Nate, guess what? Those people's blood is crying unto the Heavenly Father for what Nate did, man.
Yep.
What Nate did and what because he ain't telling you that that was all COVID. No, and that's what are the chances of all your members getting done like that over just catching COVID?
Yeah.
It don't add up. It don't.
Yeah.
It don't. There's still people catching COVID now.
Right. Yep. Yep. Because when COVID first came out, motherfuckers was getting sick, but they still living though.
Facts.
Man, shit.
Facts.
Man, I got sick.
Yeah. I got sick right before. I got sick the first part of it. I ain't never felt that in my life. I couldn't
Right.
break a
Yeah.
fever.
Yeah.
I had a fever. My damn lymph nodes was all crazy. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
never went through that. And I knew it was something, but I didn't know what it was. I said, man, Lord, please. Baba Kasha.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was one of them sicknesses. When you sick and you in prayer, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
You
Lord,
could
help me, please. I don't know what's
please.
going on.
Man, I was on the couch crinkled up. Like
Like,
yeah, you got your blanket. Yeah, your hand ain't even right. It's you crinkled up in there, man. But but the Lord,
yeah,
hey, we
I
made.
feel you. I
I'm
feel
here
you.
to, hey, I'm here to tell you though. I'm here to tell the story. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
you know. But those men, and all joking aside, because now they know the truth. They know that the apostles and elders got the truth. And Nate, you
Hmm.
got people, you got people that's mad on, and I don't know why he comes up. It's just because his damnable heresies are so mighty. But you got to think, you got people mad at you in the spirit world. Call.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a call come in. Can you still hear me?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay,
That's good.
con. So Nate's got people mad at him on the earth and in the spirit world.
Hmm. Let's see.
Yeah,
Perilous
you can jump in. You
times.
can jump in any precept you got lined up, my brother.
All right. It say in the NLT, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times. So we are about to enter difficult times, man.
Yep.
It ain't no joke, Jake. All right. Let's say, hold on.
And these times are designed to test, man.
Yep.
These times are designed to test. This is the refining process of jewels and gold. And that's symbolic to us because that we hold gold. That's why it says honorable men are tried in the furnace of adversity, because gold is a
Hmm.
valuable thing. So the Lord's saying that the elect is a valuable thing to the Heavenly Father. That's why he compares it to gold. He compares it to jewels, because we fancy on this earth plane, we fancy those things. So the Lord fancies the elect.
Hmm.
He fancies them. So he's not going to burn. Just like if you have something that's worth, if you got gold, you got to cook it at a certain temperature, or if you're smoldering it, or you're putting it in a crucible, you know that there's a certain amount of heat that gold can take before you ruin that gold, man. So the same thing with the elect. The Lord knows the right amount of heat and the right amount of temperature to heat you up to get the purities out, but still
Hmm.
preserve you while he's doing it, man.
Hmm.
So that's why you look at the times to come. It's not like, oh damn, I'm gonna catch hell. No, you catching hell in a way for you to be what? A purified spirit, a purified what does it say? A purified member to be placed into the temple, just like Solomon. When Solomon built the
Hmm.
temple, he chose the finest of the materials, the good
Yep. The
wood,
choice ones.
the
Yep.
choice. Yeah, so the elect is the choice building materials for the kingdom to come. If the Lord was so precise with the temple, why would he not be precise with the elect, man?
Right. This is First Peter 1:7.
Mm-hmm.
Say that the trial of, well, verse 6, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations.
Manifold. So your temptations, the things that you get in that come into your life, and what's another part of that temptation? Not using the name.
Hmm.
501c3. Those are temptations. All these women that because we're gonna come to a time where we're gonna have, man, boatloads. We're gonna have a gross. You see, if the
Hmm.
draft come in, there's gonna be a whole shortage of men out here, man.
Yep. Because they say,
And,
what, few men left?
and yeah, and from 18 to 25, that's young women right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
Those are younger women compared to our age. You know what I'm saying? We getting older in the game, but that those are younger women.
Hmm.
And younger women like older men that are established, that what I'm saying, the young man, he's got work to do. When we were young men, we were shit, we were rough around the edges when it came to business and handling your money.
Hmm.
That's why younger women like older men, because it's a father figure, it's a father like figure, and it's security.
Yep.
It's a security thing. They know that an older man has his stuff together and can teach them something and provide for them in a way that a younger man would not be able to do. So women respect that power. They may deal with a younger man, but if a young but they hey, but deep down they might want to deal with an older man,
Hmm.
you know?
They say that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth.
See? See?
Hmm.
So these experiences are valuable to us. They're more valuable than being rich. They're more valuable than being a wealthy person, because Esau has all the money in the world and he's done. He is done. He's in a microwave, man, waiting
Yep.
for the bell to go off.
Mm-hmm.
When that bell goes off, it's over for this man. They ain't gonna pass. Ain't no do not pass go. The world hates Amalek, man. They hate Amalek.
Mm-hmm.
Amalek's starting to look like the new nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
I'm not. I mean, am I off for saying that?
Hey, you're right. You're right, because they said that we were savages and all that.
Now what they
Amalek
saying
is
about Amalek?
right. Now they saying this. Now they putting all of that on Amalek now.
Mm.
They say what all these curses to come upon thine enemies.
Yep, Deuteronomy 30.
See, hey man.
Yeah, Amalek looking. Hey, what it
Man,
say?
they looking
Amalek,
like the new nigga, man.
man. Amalek is looking real niggerish. You hear me out? He's looking real niggerish right about now. You know, people don't want to fuck with him. They want him away. Now, you know what I mean? You knew how people didn't like us, but once you see how they treat Amalek, you like, golly, that looks familiar to me.
Yeah.
No, they ain't fucking. I seen videos of Amalek going, because they'll try to go into the airports and wear the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the dookie curl,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all that bullshit. People on their ass, man. Now we know why. We know why Amalek Esau got to hide himself, man.
Mm-hmm.
I seen the lady pouring water on Amalek, smack him upside their head. I was like, God, Lee. I said they persecuting this man. They chasing after the thief, man.
Yep.
And it don't
Mm-hmm.
and the Lord didn't release the Epstein files just for Babylon. They released it for the world, man.
Yep.
People idolize America. So when they release them files, guess what? They don't have shit to do over there like they got in America. They got sunlight, and when the sun go down, they in the crib. So people have sifted through that material at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
They
Like.
done read that shit. They don't. Yeah, look. Yep, just like that. Just like that. They looking at all that. They screenshotting it. They
Mm-hmm.
telling their uncles and aunts. You know, they out here. They out here mad over the halal. You know what I'm saying? They got them pissed off at the halal meal. They mad
Mm-hmm.
as hell, man. They said that's why they were burning Baal statues, man.
Yep.
When the hell you seen people burn Baal statues?
That's my first time seeing that.
Man, I ain't never seen that. And we report on news all the time.
Yep.
GMS is an active news camp. If you don't, we privy to, because we got so many brothers that concentrate to, so one brother might be into gold, one brother might be into economics, one brother might be into the technology, one brother might be into the war. There's so many. That's why the Lord gave us different talents and skills.
Yep.
And it goes back to the ant hill. Just like ant hills, there's different ants that serves different purposes. Look it up, Baba Kashaw. How many different types of ants are in an ant hill? How many different types of, someone on put it like that? How many different type of ants make up an ant hill and their duties? Because that nature, the Lord ain't broke. He ain't broke. If it ain't broken nature, he ain't break it when it came to us. So that's why it says diversity of gifts, right? But watch this.
Mm-hmm. You see, it's a single anthill is usually built and inhabited by one or rarely more ant species,
Mm-hmm.
organized into three main types:
Come on.
casts, queens, lay eggs, workers build, forage, and protect, and males mate. While many different types of ants exist, a Pacific hill is typically the home uh, of a single colony's population.
Mm-hmm.
It's a uh, colony structure, common builders, species exclusivity, and population size.
See?
So
So
they got the different ants for different purposes, man.
that's right. That's
They
right.
got the they got the queens that lay the eggs. They got the common builders, the protectors, the males that mate.
Mm-hmm.
So in the truth, man, we got uh what is it? It's a
Helps. We got
yep,
helps. We
yep.
got helps. We got prophets. We got scribes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got warriors.
Yep.
Some brothers, you in this truth just to go back. You know what I'm saying? Get head up. You know, there's warriors. Because David was a warrior king, man.
Yep.
Saul was a warrior king. Saul wasn't, and then the apostle brought out something very heavy that Saul was a tall person, one of the tallest in Israel,
Yep.
and David was able to fit his armor. So David had to be
Mm-hmm.
tall too.
Yep.
So that's showing you that Jake, we weren't little puny people we see today. Jake is big and stocky, but we fall from our previous glory, man.
Mm-hmm.
So your role in this thing is to find out in the spirit of what your purpose is to better this thing. Each of those ants in those ant hills, they don't. That's why Solomon said, "Go to the sluggard, go to the ant, thou sluggard, and
Mm-hmm.
show you." And he'll show you because there's different aspects to this truth, and just like there's different aspects to nature itself, man.
Yep. Yep. You
So
gotta find your niche.
yeah, and freak that,
Right.
freak
You got
that,
yep. Yep. Because
freak
hey,
that
man,
niche.
because when Elder Yashawama sent me the Ancient Manner and Custom PDF,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey, man, I found my niche. Like, all right, let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. It's something that you feel good about. You're something that
Yep.
you know, just like a scribe. Think about the Lord put scribes together, man. You
Mm-hmm.
got to think,
Yep.
You got the Lord put scribes, men that were prophets, but then He also put the Spirit on the men around them to be scribes, to scribe for those prophets. That show you that
Mm-hmm.
every person you meet is important, and then certain men you meet are made for destiny.
Yep.
So there's certain men you meet in the world, and men, even women. There's certain women because go back to Elijah when Elijah was fed by that woman, that was to boost her faith, but also that the Lord brought that woman to Elijah to preserve her.
Yep.
So the Lord showed mercy to that woman by bringing a prophet into her life. So a
Yep.
lot of these women, especially if you're dealing in the truth, a lot of the times you a blessing to a woman, and if a woman knew better, they'd keep you around, but it's all in the spirit. So if a
Mm-hmm.
woman keeps you around, that's why it says if she be pleased to dwell with thee, then let her dwell. So if you cool with the chick, she can be right in line with salvation if she's an Israelite and
Yep.
be taken and be delivered because of your will and your works, man.
Yep.
So who's really the blessing? Who's really the catch, man?
Right.
You got to see yourself that if you don't approach the relationship with I am the catch, I am the most important aspect to this relationship, then you're going to lose. If you come in there like, oh, it's 50-50 or, yeah, I hope she, no, you're not dealing in the right spirit, man. You were the catch. You
Mm-hmm.
were the prize. You almost can be picky, man.
Yep.
Go ahead, Art.
They say now niche. Niche, the definition. Niche is a specialized, suitable position, market, or role.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Often referring to a focused segment of a larger market. Perfect, yeah, perfectly, perfectly suited. Say, uh, okay, okay, something that has very specific appeal.
Mm.
So something that you are good at, basically.
Yep.
Something that fits you. So
Now get that Second Corinthians.
Con. So Jake, man, find your niche, man.
And you got gifts. Hey, shalom to the brother GMS in his likeness. Shalom, shalom to you, brother. You know, finding your niche is nothing. Hey, because all of us have man. The Lord sent us with what does it say? Loadouts. He sent us with spiritual loadouts, man. And our loadouts are here for you to fight in this war and in this battle, the spiritual battle. And your loadout may be you may just be a good brother. Not a good, you know, there's no one good, but you could be a solid brother. You could be a helpful brother. You know, you could be a warrior brother. You could be a prophet. You could be a scribe. There's different avenues that the Lord can use you, but it's for the same point. It's for the kingdom of heaven, man. Just like if you got many cooks and chefs, but y'all cooking for the same banquet, y'all on the same team. No matter what, who's making what, you want it all to come out good. That way it can feed the guests to come in, man.
Yep.
That's what we're doing now. We're preparing. That's why it says he prepared the table for me in the midst of mine enemies, man. Go ahead, Ar.
This is 1 Corinthians 12:4. It say, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit.
You said that was in 1 Corinthians? Oh, Salaki, bro. I knew it was in one of the Corinthians, Salaki.
It's all good. It say, yeah. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. There are the differences of admonishments, of administrations, but the same Lord.
Yep.
There are diversities of operations, but it is the same power which worketh all in all.
See? So all of us are being, because the Most High is a power that, just like your body can feel things and feel all aspects of it, the Lord feels. That's why it says he knows you. He knows exactly who's in this world, who's in this truth, who knows the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, who's saying the name because he hears it. He says, "Shall the maker of the eyes not see, or the maker of the ears not hear?"
Right.
Jake seemed to think that it's just, you know, you could just do whatever you need to do. No, everything is set up in the spirit of Yahweh Shai to do what? Further the gospel, further the good news, and push this thing until the Lord seals the elect and delivers the elect, which is only going to be delivered. The Israelites are the only ones going to be delivered, not other nations, man. Okay?
Right.
False ass doctrine.
It say, for, and it says, to, let's see. Yeah, it says, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. It says, for to one is given by the Spirit the words of wisdom, to another the knowledge by the same Spirit.
See?
Yep. Say to another faith by the same Spirit. To another the gifts of spirit, the gifts of healing by the same Spirit.
Yep.
See, so we all have have different gifts. So all of us have different gifts, man, but by the same Rechakwadosh, though, by the same Spirit.
Yep.
So Jake, man, find your niche, man. Find out what your gifts are. You should already know, really.
Yeah. Because you come in and building yourself up in life, you did things in certain places you went, developed those gifts in a way that you can't notice it because you're outside looking in. But the Lord has groomed us and moved us to the goal of this truth and moved us to the implementation of this because if it wasn't for this, we would know not to take the chip.
Right.
We would know it. We would know it, and we can fall in that ignorant category. Thank the Yahweh Shai, we're not doing that. You know, but we wouldn't know that, oh shit, the MOTB, we wouldn't know about the Third World War, we wouldn't know these things. They wouldn't be in our spiritual eyes, man.
Right. It says to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discernment of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another interpretation of tongues.
See, and you see that right now. You see brothers that know how to speak Hebrew, brothers know how to speak Latin, Greek, French,
Hmm.
all these different words, because those are to help further the elect. Because the Lord knew it was always going to be global.
Yeah.
It was always going to be a global truth. So we had to be diverse. I'll never forget the story about the Italian woman. And
Hmm.
that rings in my spirit all the time, man.
Yep.
Because that shows you that even when you think you're doing something that's not for profit, the Lord is gonna make it flourish, man, and then send you
Hmm.
signs to see that it was flourishing.
Right.
We don't know how many people we've talked to and how many people listen to us, or however many people do this or what, but it to show you that the Lord, and then times that by all the brothers out there that's doing videos, that's sincerely doing the work. We don't know how many people are watching us, because Esau's playing with numbers, man.
Hmm.
Because if we get the numbers we're supposed to get, we're gonna be more broad on the algorithm. Ergo, we're gonna reach more people. So he cuts it down, man.
Hmm. Yep.
Go ahead.
It is almost that time though, but it say, but all these workers that one and self same spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. It says it is the one and only spirit who distributes all these gifts. He alone decides which gift each person should have.
Mm-hmm. So you seeing that the Lord is the one that's picking these things.
Hmm.
He's picking the ones that he sees fit. And hey, spiritual power is coming. Spiritual power is coming.
Yes, sir.
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming
yeah.
because we're ready to see it. We're ready. We're primed for spiritual power. We're primed to see miraculous things take place. People gonna be raised up from the dead. There's all types of things that can happen, man. That Esau won't
Hmm.
be able to put a lid on or cover it up, you know, because if the time was that before, if you do some spiritual power miracle, Esau gonna come see you, man.
Yeah, yeah. He gonna be like, oh hell no, oh no, no, that is not allowed.
Not this nigga, please.
All right, man. All right. So, Jake, man, at the end of the day, man, Esau Edom is hurt, man. He's hurt.
Bad.
He's hurt because he's realizing that his kingdom is coming to an end. It's coming to an end, man. Bottom line, it's coming to an end, and he can't do nothing about it.
Yep. Yep. I even see it in my damn job, bro. I see Edomites. I just look. They look just beat up. They look beat up.
Hmm.
They look like somebody slapped them and they don't know who did it. They don't look
Mm.
right, bro. They don't look like the everyday. They don't look like that pride. The pride is oozing. The thing about a prideful man is that he's only known for his pride. So this is a new time for him because he knows that what Nero's doing is off. He
Right,
knows it, but he can't. What does it say? He's in pain over his own pride because he can't renege because the pride of him fucked with him in the first place. But now, old boy has lied and done everything, but they don't have the pride to stand up to him and say something because that would be them going against their past pride of them supporting the guy.
right.
So they're in a quagmire. They're in a catch 22, man.
Yep.
That's why I
Right,
said the
man.
pride of that heart has deceived thee.
CZ. Yep. Yep, man. Because he thought going against Iran was going to be easy. Nah, man.
Uh-uh.
Those Persians, they ain't bullshitting.
Man,
They ain't playing.
them Persians are Persian, man. Jeez. They just now dropping 1-ton warheads. They shot all the old shit.
Hmm.
What they've been shooting on the news been old shit. I'm sure they sprinkled in some new here and there, but They
Yep.
said now they getting ready to drop. Look it up on the web for me, Baba Kashaw, and then we'll end there. That way we can get to yep. We'll pull up that story and then just end it there. That way we'll show, because we've quoted it a few times this way, to show you that it says Iran is dropping 100 higher ordinances. They've been only launching little stuff. Now they're gonna start launching heavy ordinances by 1-ton warheads. 1-ton warheads, that's a dangerous place to be on the opposite side of that, man.
Let's see. Let's see. Well, let me do this. Let me type it in another way.
Yeah, it should be say Iran is now launching heavier missiles. And they arrested a damn Indian, I think an Ishmaelite. Or Elamite. They arrested the Elamite for showing the damage in so-called Tel Aviv.
It say yep, it say Jerusalem Post. Iran threatens heavier missile strikes in war with Israel. That was 2 days ago. Let's see. The statement appeared to signal that Iran may escalate both the scale and sophistication of its ballistic missile fire as
See?
the war continues. Yep.
See? They talking about launching them killers, man. They damn near ICBMs, man.
Mm-hmm.
The 1-ton warheads, that's a dangerous place to be on the other side of that, man. You know? So that's a news update. We just wanted to bring that information out. Lord Williams at a fine lesson. We're gonna leave it there. Just a news update. Lord willing, we'll try to get some more videos put up. But that's the time we in, man. This war is going to intensify. Yabashim Shah is going to force Esau to go to gusto and force this man to do more and harsh things, because hey, the world is coming to an end. We're talking about the world of Esau, and the world of Jacob is that should begin after that. All right, you can close us out, brother.
All right, Aki man. Hopefully this live stream was edifying. I know we was all over the place, but sometimes that's how the spirit is. So with that, we want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone, the rule well. And with that, we say Shalom.
Shalom.